Alright, welcome back to my stream, and also welcome back to episode 2 of Jedi Fallen Order. Don't quite remember what happened last time. Last time I did have fun, I learned some of the controls. Well, let's go ahead and get into this, and I hope everyone enjoys. Remember, if you like the content, like and subscribe and come back for more. And if you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. I plan on streaming more often. I also plan on getting more episodes up on my YouTube if you're interested. I plan on getting an episode up between Friday and Sunday, at least one video every week. So if you like my content, come on back. Alright, let's see. We left off needing to get to the vault, which is... oh, wait. Okay, we're in the vault, evidently. Okay. Let's see, what does this one have to say?
What'd you find?
Parafish. Okay. I can slash that guy. Let's see. Give me just a second. Let's see.
Hey, BD1. See something in there?
Oh. Okay.
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me.
Okay.
Good, Padawan. Clumsy. Faster, more intensity. Now, reach my position.
I did it. Persistence and the Force is my ally.
Cool.
Just remembering old tricks.
Okay, and this is something that we just absolutely chained all the way together. There is something big nearby. I wonder if it's the thing that was outside in the last episode.
Think you can show me that shortcut again?
Okay. So now, a lot more opportunities are open for me. I want to get to this. for that. Let's see. I gotta figure out where there's this thing there I want to get to. I think. Oh. This. Let's see. There we go. Thank you for following. The Titan Hunter.
Whoever owned this bag brought it from Coruscant. They were frustrated with the Jedi Council.
And then down here. There we go. About time. Let's see.
This area was used for meditation. There's someone familiar with the Jedi Order.
I wonder if I can now get to the big creature from the first episode. Backtracking. Let's see. Go this way. Here in the next couple days, whether or not my friend is back on and able to stream and record with me, I will be most likely streaming some Metro tomorrow and recording it as well. So if anyone misses it or joins in late, y'all can go in and watch it to the point where you want to. Every new sub and follow helps get my name out.
What is it?
And it helps make me get new content out. Let's see. So from here, I need to get up there. I can't ride that zip line. Is this usable? Ah, there we go. Okay, then I go this way. This game has a lot of the same vibes as Dark Souls, in my opinion, still. A lot of the same fighting mechanics, in my opinion. But there's a lot of differences as well, I've noticed. Again, Dark Souls ain't got that stuff like parkour type system in it, which is nice.
Racy there?
While Dark Souls is more,
it's on.
how do I say, difficult, this game makes up for
We're not finished
better
yet.
graphics and
Okay,
honestly,
probably would've
probably
won.
new user friendly. I do plan on streaming Dark Souls at a later date. I don't know when I'll be doing that. Does this cutscene play?
Amazing.
Okay. So now... Oh. Scan. Okay.
You alright,
First
BD?
objective.
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind, and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron, containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zepho once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zepho homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
All right.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet. You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some, friends of mine?
But what about the holocron? New objective added to holomap. Search Zepho for ancient tombs. Okay, so I gotta head back to the ship. And then I can use its scanners to find it. I like that.
I think I found what you wanted
That's a
me to
nice
see.
loading screen.
Sounds like you did.
How many games with that type of like transition? I'll admit, it's been a long time
We'll
since
be
I've seen
ready.
one like that. Hopefully more games transit to using that type of going from place to place. You don't want to do this, my friend. Oh, he's right on me. That's not supposed to happen. What did I just... I think I accidentally discovered something running from that. Why?
My friend,
I'm not
it
sure.
appears the Zepho had some interest in Datham. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna have to use chat through my phone because it's not showing up on my thing, on my streaming software. And I'm not exactly sure why. Well, I guess I'll figure that out. Alright, so first things first. Open. Nothing. Oh, wait, it did open. Okay. So
Should be a lot quicker than the way in.
I need to go which way? Because I gotta get back to the ship. Is that the ship? No. That's the ship. Okay. So I should be able to take... not that zipline. Although that zipline is flat, I cannot just go back and forth across it freely. Oh, this opened up though. Because I have access to wall climbing. Let's see, where does this take me? I wanted to go fight him, but I don't know how to get over to him. The little thing in the distance. There's him. I wonder. I'm gonna go grab that save point. Because odds are this is gonna kill me. But I'm gonna try this. This is gonna be probably a really bad idea. Rest, so I can get my health back. It also respawns all the enemies, which is absolutely fine. I'm not really killed too much. Alright, let's see. Climb this. I'm gonna see if I can get a drop in on that guy. Because in episode 1, he messed me up. Quite a few times, actually. Oh yeah, there we go. Nope. Never mind. Yep. Alright, so I gotta get some upgrades before I can fight him. When I come back to this, it's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna get beat up every time I fight them. So for now, I'll take this path to get out of here. Yeah, those creatures, there's like 4 or 5 of them around here. That's what chased me earlier. As I was running from the temple. They can 2-shot, without a doubt. I find it a little ridiculous because this is one of the first like open areas you get to in this game, and that's what they put you against. And because he's guarding that box, he's probably guarding something really nice, loot-wise. He beeped.
Well done.
Boggling tunnel. Alright. How do I get into the ship? Oh. Oh no. If I could have fought him, it would have
Pass
been
the
a
test.
whole lot easier.
So you knew about BD1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Don't! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Breeze. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Oh, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes. A long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir Zepho. It's your choice.
Oh well. Huh. He also said scan the planet for the places on it. So there's a few options here. First things first, I got to go upgrade.
Hey, Grease, what's this thing?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the
I
galaxy.
can
But you know, you
plant
could
stuff.
pay me back with some seeds.
Thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any.
I wonder what's the point in the plants? What the okay. Well, I guess if I find any seeds, I'll bring them to him. It's kind of weird that he wants seeds as payment for hauling us around. Let's upgrade this lightsaber. Ooh, I can change the color. I like green. I do have, you know, maybe they may be like extra boosters or something. It's hard to tell until I start getting some. Oh, I just noticed something. The back of the lightsaber is actually broken. I wonder if that means later I'll be able to get a double-ended lightsaber. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, look at that. The back end's broken. That'd be really cool if I can get a double-ended lightsaber. Another thing. Let's see. Stim canisters. Hollow map. Customization. I like him in his basic jacket. I'll just leave all that as is. Okay, so I said something about, yeah, I would love to get a double-ended lightsaber. It would help in combat too, because I'd imagine it would attack faster than just a single blade. I need to figure out
Which planet next?
what I need here. Main objectives. So, search Zepho for ancient tombs. Let's see. What am I looking for? Oh, I guess I just travel the planet. I guess that's because I have nothing there unlocked.
Redecorated.
The Mantis? Why would I?
Wouldn't hurt to throw some art on the walls. Something new to look at.
Since when do you care about art?
I've always liked it. When I was younger, I used to pour through every piece I could find at the Jedi archives.
Did you critique them too?
I admired them. When I became a Seeker, I got to see a few in person. So many different cultures in the galaxy, and each one had their own unique works of art. It was breathtaking.
I like the character
Get over here,
character
kid.
arcs.
We're about to land.
It's kind of nice. It helps to build an idea of what each character's like. That's another game, like another thing that most games nowadays
Storm
lack.
brewing down there.
Like,
This might not be the best
it's
time to
normally-
land.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that.
But yes, that
Couple
too.
bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
Of course, it's under control. It's just a little tricky.
But most games nowadays, they just give off like such a heavy vibe on who everyone is.
Hold on. Oh. Huh. Perfect landing. Easy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this.
Some good examples.
Cal, over here. You did good work
Okay.
on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zepho, the closer we'll get to stopping the Empire.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zepho, believing their teachings to be important. I too was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get moving. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
Okay. But anyways, a lot of games nowadays, there's like Cyberpunk. You from the first couple minutes, you can get a pretty good idea of what your character did in his past. You also build your own character story arc, which I mean, that type of gaming is fun and fine and all, but it doesn't let you discover it on your own. It's like, oh,
You know.
it tells you what everything is as you play already, and most of it is already preset. Or even like, there's not many games nowadays that's even going towards the route of story mode. Like a lot of the Call of Duty games have gone away from story, and mostly everyone just sticks to PvP or zombies. Like a lot of these multiplayer settings are taking away from the stories, and it's hurting these games. So it is really nice to see a game that is not so heavily surrounded in online gameplay and
Hey,
just like straightforwardness.
did you find something, BD1?
But yeah, no, this game's got really nice character build. I don't think I was supposed to go under that.
Why are we even still here? There's nothing on this planet.
Oh, that sounds fun. I think there's some enemies up ahead.
Good job.
Storage crate. Sturdy storage containers to transport fragile goods. The outside is made of a heavy metal that can easily withstand Zephos high winds. Okay.
That's not opening.
Door is locked, so I need to find my way around. Yeah, I'll give them that much. They did do a good job with the realism. I just kind of wish they would put more effort all together, like in building the story. It's just kind of, it's sad that so much stuff is being focused now towards just online and PvP based. I miss the old, like, single player games where you have Jack and Daxter. Ratchet and Clank's a good option for PlayStation. But, okay, well, I'm back. Yeah, that's, like, Jack and Daxter did a really nice job with exploring. It was completely open world. They probably had 2 or 3 loading screens outside of cutscenes. It helped you really fill the character's backstory in. Same with, like, games like this and Dark Souls and stuff like that. You talk to people, you discover their background. It's not just being handed to you. But nowadays, most people don't have the patience to go out and find it all. And I'm bad for that. Okay, these guys are awful.
Stim, BD1.
Ow. Yeah, Legend of Zelda is another really nice option. Breath of the Wild, that is such an incredible game. I mean, even now, I've got probably 500-600 hours in that game, and I'm only 30% in.
Can you hear me?
Hang on.
The Empire. They found Zepho.
If they were following the Mantis, we would have been swarmed already.
Could they be looking for the tombs?
Let's hope not. Just got our comms working. I'll try the same workaround to crack into theirs.
But like, and I'll give some game companies some credit. You have like Genshin Impact, which, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of paywalls in that game. To a degree. You can still beat most of that game without paying a penny. But they need to line up on paywalls. One company in particular. And that's the company that's, personally, in my opinion, ruining Call of Duty. It was Activision. Should I be hitting on them and hating on them right now? Probably not. But they just need to line up and not make so much of it seem like it's just a paywall. Like, all the zombie maps are paywalls. A lot of gun variants are paywalls. It's sad to see so many paywalls in these really good graphic games that could have so much potential if it didn't take you drop in 60 on a new one. Yeah, no, I can agree with you on that. Destiny definitely needed a split from Activision entirely, all the way around. Activision, in my opinion, was bringing Bungie's game, Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, to its knees. It was too expensive. Which, don't get me wrong, DLCs are going to cost money. But for a new DLC to come out and cost as much as a new game is ridiculous.
Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. They were on the run from something.
I wonder. So, it's been a long time since I've seen Star Wars stuff, but I remember there's the animated series on Star Wars The Clone Wars. There was these creatures that were like zombified. I wonder if they're in this.
Stim crate. Should be here. Wait,
I can
you
agree with
carry
that.
more? Thanks, BD1.
Oh, wait. Cool. Well, I mean, I was playing Destiny 2 not long ago. It's not even been a year. And it was a lot better after they split from Activision. Activision was ruining it. Just like Call of Duty. I wish Call of Duty would split from Activision. But I also know Uh, yeah, that series was really good. The Star Wars Clone Wars. Actually, a lot of people didn't care for it from my understanding, but it gave a lot of character arc as well. That's my main thing that I'm looking for in games, is character arc, nice, smooth combat, and stuff like that. Like, there's not much nowadays that's smooth. You can almost always tell what's going to be coming up ahead. It's like, oh, we're dropping in with a sniper and a silenced pistol. It's going to be a stealth mission. Or stuff like that. That just makes it too obvious. It shouldn't be that obvious. It don't need to be that obvious, because then you're losing content.
Hey, BD1. Just checking on you.
Oh, I like that you can actually check in on him. That's cool. And that looks like a path.
Well done.
Is this a path? No. Okay, listen, I came from there. Through here, nothing. And that's one of the things I'm always proud to say that I can play games like this, because it's rare. You got like Dark Souls 3, that's a lot like this, where you explore, you find valuables, and you can upgrade. And then in some games it's just handed to you, like in Cyberpunk. You kill enemies, you gather weapons, you're set. You can also get ammo off them. But then you have games like this where you're limited on health, unless you find your upgrades.
I hear you. We've got this. Take him down. We'll make you pay.
Yeah, and the saddest part for me on the Battle Pass system is Rainbow Six Siege is going to it. You used to be able to buy a season pass and get all the year's operators for like $40. Obviously, you wouldn't get them all at once. You would get access to them after they get released, and then you can play them. But now you have to pay $20 or $15 to unlock them, and then it just keeps getting more and more expensive. And honestly, I don't know how people can afford to keep dropping money in games like that.
Now. Hold still.
I couldn't. I can't do that stuff. It's too much. And then Call of Duty's got all those paywalls as well. Fortnite's doing it, which granted I don't like Fortnite to start with, but even then, if they were to make it more popular, they'd get away from the Battle Pass.
Wanted this land.
Add a currency that you would get for playing the game, that would make it fun. It would make it a reason to play the game. It's not like, oh, you give us $20, you unlock a skin, and then you do what you've already been doing. Well, with Destiny, there's an exception there. The reason they give old expansions out for free is to keep players' attentions and help people who can't afford them at the time. So,
It's our job to trail you.
when they release something that costs $60, that helps them lower the price of their older content.
Reinforcements are on the...
You are hurting really bad.
You're quick. I'll still get you.
Alright, so I need to heal. I need to find a place to heal. I can agree with that too. So getting a gaming computer, it can range in price. I've seen builds work for $400 or $500, but a lot of builds don't work right unless you have a really good build. And the issue with not having a good build is you constantly have lag. And if you don't have lag, you have other problems. Well, then you run into the issue of now you have your computer, you just sunk all this money into it, but now you have nothing you can do with it but watch YouTube. You can't play games, you can't afford games. And then when you can't afford a game like Destiny, for example, it's so expensive it's just ridiculous. Because then they just start releasing DLCs that you can't afford either. Which then causes into an issue of, well, now I've dropped $400 into a game that is going to be obsolete in 2-3 years, when I could have just bought 6 or 7 games out of it. Or just waited on a sale and then bought even more.
I've got you.
I'm not ready for this. Okay, I was barely ready for that. Like, paywalls are ridiculous. If you're already going to charge a game at $60 an hour, or not $6 an hour, at $60 to buy it new, you should not be allowed to sell DLC content at $60 as well. Because at that point, you're paying $120 for a singular game. Something that you could buy 2 games out of. Alright. Yeah, my point exactly. It's so hard to afford another game. It's like, oh, I really like this game, or I can try my hand at a new game that I have no idea of anything about. So, I mean, obviously most people are going to stick to what they like instead of trying something new. Because it's the biggest fear nowadays is, oh, I just dropped $60 on a new game and now I don't even like it. When that $60 should have gone towards an extension for a game that's honestly right now is overrated just because of how expensive it is. Destiny 1, I couldn't afford any of the DLCs. The only reason I was able to play all the content for Destiny 1 is because I had a friend that really wanted me to play it with him, so he gifted me the DLCs for it. Well, that's a whole nother issue. The light level is just ignorant. They need to make it a set amount.
In the rotation,
One
since
second.
I left Pagano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
Okay. The light level needs to stay at a locked amount. There is no reason to keep changing the light level, hurting everyone's progress. If I just got the max light level, knowing next season it's just going to go back down, there's no reason to play. It makes it feel like, oh, I just did all this work for absolutely no reason at all. And that's not how a game should make you feel. A game should not make you feel cheated or ripped off on time and effort. That's not how gaming ever was supposed to be. But then companies started wanting to get more and more from each game, which is fine if they're going to keep adding content. If they're going to keep adding content, that's fine. But don't put it behind a $40, $60 paywall. $20 is an exception. I mean, you can go do some chores, ask a parent, or help your neighbor, and odds are they'll give you some money. But when it comes to $40, $60, that can take a long time to get if you do not work a job. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. When they start taking stuff away too, that you paid for, it's sad. Personally, a weapon from Season 1 of Destiny 2 should be same light level, have same capabilities as a weapon at Season 7 of Destiny 2. Because then it's just like, oh, I have this incredible roll on this weapon or this armor, and it's absolutely useless to me now. Oh, okay. Glitched the game a little bit there. Alright, I froze it way too soon. But, these paywalls have gone super ridiculous. And it's really just sad. That too, they do recycle quite a lot of content. They should not be recycling content if they're charging all this money. Because, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, when you buy a game new, $60, you do not expect to go out and be like, okay, now I gotta spend $20 on the next DLC, $40 on the next DLC weapon. Like, it gets too expensive when you start dropping that kind of money. Now, there are some free games, I'll admit, paywalls are fine in them, because it's a free game. They have to have some sort of income. Yeah, like Call of Duty, for example, has all those different melee weapons. Those melee weapons do the exact same amount of damage, but you have to buy each and every single one of them individually, costing tons and tons of money, honestly. That shouldn't be the case. Now, there are exceptions like free games like Warframe. Warframe, you can do everything in Warframe without ever putting a penny into it. It's a nice free game. I actually wouldn't mind being sponsored by Warframe if Warframe ever gets into watching my streams or recordings, because I've got 5,000-6,000 hours with them. But even then, 5,000 to 6,000 hours, I've got $200, maybe $300 dropped into the game, and it's money that I didn't even need to drop in. It was not mandatory money. That money did not need to be used. Exactly, Summoner's War is a really nice option. Now, there are some exceptions. There are a lot of exceptions with Summoner's War. Like their newest drops on scrolls. The legendary attribute scroll that you can pick any element. Well, not really pick, but like you can get any element in Nat 4 or Nat 5 from. You can't just get those usually. Oh, I can't deflect that. Don't you fire that. Like, that stuff does kind of annoy me. If they're going to put stuff like that in the game, they need to make it achievable somehow, some way, by farming. Even if it's not a ton. Like, even if you have to get so many hours, like login days, to get the rewards. Even then, that's not too bad. That just means, hey, I gotta play the game to get it. But when you start having to drop $100 to get one scroll, that's kind of ridiculous. Personally, I find that a little too ridiculous. And that was a really bad idea for me. Yeah, that's what they really should have done with it, because a lot of people are wanting it, and a lot of people can't afford it. I mean, I would love to get that scroll, even just one. But because it's locked behind a paywall, I will never get that scroll. Personally, I love Summoner's War. They have, in a lot of ways, pushed me away from them. It's such a hard game already. It takes so much work to get stuff done. And then for them to lock stuff behind a paywall. even though a lot of the content can still be beat without going through the paywalls, all the content should still be accessible without the paywalls. That was a very close range shot. Yeah, no. I mean, usually, if my stream stuff was actually working, I'd have it pulled up right now, playing as I'm recording and streaming.
Well done.
But even then, I mean, I dropped 4,000 energy into the game last week. I've dropped 3,000 this week, and I've gone zero distance into any content. Most of the reason I've even progressed now is because I already had stuff and I was just using it wrong.
You and me now, Jedi.
Oh.
You, stop!
You gonna shoot? No?
Enemy below.
Were you dead? Like, I don't like when games have to lock stuff behind paywalls to make money. If they should be taking the money they've already made
Give me a stim.
off cosmetics. That's one thing Warframe makes all its money from, is just cosmetics that do nothing. Same with like League of Legends. There is no pay to win in League of Legends. It is all cosmetics. But most games don't go that route. If they go down that route, they wouldn't know what to do. And it's sad because it's not a bad route to go down. But it's such a drastic change for these companies that they would fail.
You aren't leaving here alive.
A lot of companies would fail if they switch their tactics now.
Seems like you're hurt. Your stims won't save you.
Yeah, I'll give them that much. They do make it to where it is harder to do stuff for free. But at the same time, not necessarily everything needs to be locked behind paywalls.
I can't push it.
Said what? Look, the biggest thing for me is I understand companies do need to make money, but a lot of the companies are making it in the worst way they can. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. I don't know what he was thinking there. Let's see. Evasive kick or sprint strike? I like both ideas. That just seems like it's going to be a pain to pull off because that's on opposite sides of the controller. I do need to start going down this route though. It's like, oh no, now you have heals, but it ain't gonna change nothing. As I just do a big hit and break all of his defense. Hi, friend. Oh, you're a new. Yeah, you're a new one. Alright, you were way too easy. One hit and you're gonna feel it. Yes, you are. You really are, my friend. Another one. So what I hear is just deflect enough back and eventually it's just gonna kill him. So like a lot of games have like this type of area where it's like, oh, there might be something on that ledge. There's not, but there could be. And that's the nice thing about it. There's so many opportunities to explore. And then you got stuff like this, where you can come back to it. Ooh. Oh, hey, I got a seed.
Can't wait to watch these grow.
Yay. I'll be able to figure that out. Listen, no matter how many years of academy, it would help any of these guys. They're stormtroopers. Unfortunately, I want to say these guys came from a generation that had like a week's worth of training.
Come back here.
So, like, that's a good example. It's hidden. It's not out in the middle of the open, but it is. If you just go off the path, just like a couple feet, you find stuff. I wonder what the seeds do now that I found one. I'm gonna test that. See, like, stuff like this holds a lot of potential to go in and find stuff. Lego Star Wars, I will actually be doing the... Which one is it? I'd have to look. I think it's the complete saga on my Xbox. I just gotta get an Elgato to be able to play it, sadly. I'll also be doing a couple other Let's Plays whenever I get one. Like, I want to play through Breath of the Wild on Master Mode again. Well, no, I'm saying again like I've already beaten it. I just started playing through Master Mode like a week ago. Yeah, no. Star Wars Lego Complete Saga. I played back on the GameCube. That was a really fun game with a lot of potential. And even then, those games had so much exploring to do. Oh, that's some lag. That's where most of my knowledge of Star Wars even comes from, are those Lego games. Because I didn't care for the movies. Don't get me wrong, the movies weren't bad.
We've occupied Zepho, redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Augur. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
But, yeah, Titan Hunter, if you are also interested in other gameplays that I may not stream, I do have a YouTube channel. I'll be uploading a lot of content to. Like, I'm uploading the first episode to YouTube. For whoever missed it, which I don't think anyone tuned in for that episode, sadly.
All right.
But it still gives an opportunity. Oh, I'm pinned. I'm pinned, no.
You see anyone else? Is that it?
Yeah, that didn't work. Let's respawn there. And here's the thing. About the outpost. Oh yeah, no, the outpost didn't work. Granted, it's stormtroopers. Most stuff don't work for it. It put me back here. Oh, that just hurts. That's not even upsetting, that just hurts. I need... Granted, again, going back to Dark Souls here, this is also like the same game mechanic of Dark Souls. It takes you back to the last time you saved. There's not save points in between. Yeah, I know, I'm just going to call you by your Twitch name for right now. What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. Did this save? It did. Okay, Dark Souls. Yeah, Dark Souls has a lot of the same save files type stuff going on here. But yeah, no, whatever games I don't stream are going up on my YouTube. It's the same name as my Twitch, if you're interested. Right now I've got 2 episodes of Dying Light and a episode of Bigfoot.
One hit and you're gonna feel it.
Oh. I need to start locking on. That's a nice game mechanic. Granted, most of those games were multiplayer for me, so they probably won't be uploaded for a little bit. Because the person I recorded with has had a surgery to help his eyes. So until then, I've got a little bit of footage that I can upload. I have another episode of Bigfoot going up tomorrow. I'm honestly may upload the next, or like this episode,
Almost got him.
Need a stem.
the first episode of this tomorrow as
Can't keep
well.
track of him. Bash him.
Man, these guys hurt.
You won't be routed.
Help, BD1.
He can heal. Charged up. He's evading.
Damage enemies. Oh, that's just annoying.
Get up here. Hurry. Please stay down. Stay down.
It takes force to do a heavy hit. That's upsetting. Oh, but that's good to know too. That kills like that heals. Yeah, I've done a little bit of research. He should be back up and going soon.
Come back here. Did you find something, BD1?
From what I've read, it only takes about 24 hours to recover for most people, but it can take up to 2 to 5 days for some. Obviously, I'm not going to be demanding him come and record or anything like that. I know how bad surgeries can be. And I did that for a long time, so I wasn't really sitting there. I did that one at a bad time too. Oh! Yep. I don't understand. What do I do here? Oh! I'm not bright. I'm very much not bright. So I need to freeze it as it's coming at me. Alright. Still not very perfect. This. There we go.
Cal, the Empire's pinpointed your location. You need to move fast.
Those look like lightsabers almost. Alright, let's meditate. I gotta heal. So let's rest so I can get all my heals back. Skill tree. I can slow for longer. Or I can block better. I'm gonna do that. I do very much look forward though to recording more Dying Light. I love the game back on Xbox. I still love the game. I cannot wait for Dying Light 2 to drop. Wonk.
Someone else take him down. He's hard to track. That stormtrooper. He's dead.
Did you just say it's hard to track?
I'll take you down. Never thought I'd be the last one standing.
Okay, so there's a trick to that. If I hold it, it does a weird hit, and it does more damage.
Hey! What's that, one?
Okay, new shit. Paint. That's nice. Let's see. Yep. Nope, I missed one.
Can I get some help?
I love that. This is fun. This brings me back to Rayman 3 back on GameCube. They had a mission like that as well.
What do they know?
No mention of Cordova. I don't think the Empire knows he's been here.
Then we have the advantage. For now.
Let's see. This looks like a vault. And or a tomb.
That's interesting. We're on the right track.
Let's see. But I do plan on doing a lot of the Lego games. I have quite a few of them. Yeah, Sly Cooper was a really good game. I didn't get to play much of it though. I kind of wish I did. But I do remember it to a degree.
Can't get through.
Sly Cooper was fun. Ratchet and Clank. Jack and
There's a storm up
Daxter.
ahead. Something about it crippled the Empire's equipment.
I
can feel something
there's a
pulling
lot
me
of
there.
options. There's a lot of good game options. Unfortunately, I don't have a PlayStation, so I won't be doing those until I get one. That is on my list though to get, as in a PlayStation.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instinct.
All right. I'll do my best. Huh. Another one of these. Wonder if they connect.
Oh. Oh, there's a lot of you. There's a lot of you. I'm not a fan of that. Run, 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 run. This way has to be... Is this not the way? Monk. Oh.
These things are pretty cute.
Oh, I got a new seed. Gillypod.
Stim, here.
Let's see. Just trying to think. I've got options for like Dark Souls. I do plan on doing Sicario. Sicario is a very fun game. Same company as Dark Souls. Very difficult game to get behind, just because of how much time and effort it is to beat each boss. But there's so much potential whenever I start getting my consoles hooked up and ready to stream and record and stuff. Because I already own games for it. PC, I've had to buy all new. That's the hardest part, is for someone that switches from console to PC, is they have to buy games. And if there's a game they
I've never
really
seen a storm
like,
do that before. Yeah, it's incredible.
they- Oh, cool.
this to be the earliest Zepho site we've uncovered yet, despite my reservations. I cannot chase the Bogano Vault from my mind. Its visions shape the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why.
I do plan on doing Dying Light 2 when it comes out. I plan on doing Breath of the Wild 2 when it comes out. That one in particular, I'm really looking forward to. There's quite a few games. EA is supposed to be announcing a new,
I'm in the tomb.
quote-unquote, new title.
Massive.
They're bringing back one of their old series.
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
Still not sure what I'm supposed to find. He's a little...
This needs to be
Eccentric?
pushed,
Tell me about it.
right?
But he wouldn't send us here for his amusement. He can help it find.
How do I push you, though?
Do you see that? Ugh.
I don't really have a general time now right now. Just mostly probably right around 9 or 8 Eastern Pacific would probably be the most common time I'll be doing this, because less people on the internet, easier to do, and that's when my friend will be on most of the time. But yeah, no. You have a good night, my friend. I'll be uploading most likely the first episode of this game in Bigfoot tomorrow. Let's see. Where do I go? I don't under... I don't quite understand what I'm doing here. Maybe the map? Does this map help me at all? It's telling me there's something up here. Oh, because there is. Okay. Let's see. These things are really weird. Are they like animals? Missed. I probably won't stream tomorrow. I do plan on streaming Sunday, potentially. That's gonna be a really rough time, though, to figure out. Let's see. Oh, there's two of them. It's just going to come down to convenience. I try not to plan too much ahead, because I never know what's going on day by day. But I do hopefully plan on getting at least another stream and recording session out this weekend, or at least just one or the other.
settle the sphere in front of that middle wind shaft.
Well, yeah, I know that. There we go. I will probably be ending the stream at my next save point. Ooh. Since the echo.
These were used in Zepho meditation rituals. I think they were training Force users.
Okay. Oh, that was a secret puzzle. Okay. Oh. An imbecile. I can slash. Let's see. Ah. Oh. I don't know what this is. Okay, some puzzle. Alright. Well, I think this is where I'm gonna call it. It was a good. It was fun. I'm really enjoying this game. There's so much good content here. A lot of character building, the whole 9 yards. I mean, everything. I have no complaints with this game. Considering this is one of the first Star Wars games even I've played since like Lego. This has added so much to my perspective on the potential for games. I really hope more games go in this type of path. Well, thank you for watching my stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel for future content. If you're on Twitch, come follow my channel. I plan on doing more streams more often. I'll be streaming again soon, hopefully.